Okay, good morning. I'm once again on my way to Mosquito Lagoon, going to launch out of River Breeze. As you guys might recall, I was out last week and had a bad day. Didn't catch any fish for 3 hours. My sinuses were bothering me. The algae, was bothering me. I cut the day short after just a few hours. And on that trip, I actually had gone north, and I hadn't been, up north of River Breeze in quite a while. And it wasn't that I didn't find some fish; it's just they were very difficult to catch. They were short striking, and it was overcast, so I had a hard time seeing too. So there were a number of things that were going on, but today, despite it supposedly going to be clear and really nice, I'm going to just go ahead and head south because prior to that trip, I've had some pretty good success to the south. So I'm going to get launched and run down south to the Pole and Troll and get started down there. Worst case scenario, I can always come back and go up to the north if I need to, or hit some other areas. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head back down to the Pole and Troll and start looking around down there and see what happens. So this is kind of an impromptu trip too, just so you know. I was supposed to be in Palm Coast today. We had a family thing going on, and so I was actually going to head out, launch out of Bing's Landing, and fish up north in Palm Coast today. But it got canceled late yesterday, so I'm just kind of winging it, going to the lagoon and just gonna get out while I can. So that is the plan today. Hopefully I can get something done and have some interesting footage for you, but we'll see. Alright, so here we are at my first spot, and today I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, and that's I'm going to talk about the lure that I'm using here. The reason for that is I get so many requests on the channel for people to find out what I'm throwing. Now, if you watched my YouTube channel for a long time, you know that I'm not a huge fan of sharing details about specific baits. One, I don't think that it's that important. It's probably one of the least important factors when it comes to finding and catching fish. Fish will eat a variety of lures. And second, a lot of popular YouTube channels, not that mine's popular, but a lot of popular YouTube channels, they get sponsorships and they get given product to promote for free, or they're paid to do so. So when they talk about a specific product, it doesn't mean that the product is any good. So I've tried to stay away from that. And I've gotten many offers to promote various products on my channel, believe it or not, even as small as my channel is. And I've always ignored them and turned them down. So I don't get any sponsorships, I don't get any product for free. So what I tell you is what I use. It's because I like it, or I'm trying it. And in this case, I'm just trying this. What I'm going to throw today, this morning, it's a topwater. It's a Yozuri top knock, and this is the mullet pattern. And I've never thrown this lure before, but I like the look of it. And the reason that I even have it is I was restocking on some other lures, and I needed a few more bucks for free shipping. So I threw in this and another one in a different color, the exact same lure. So that's what I'm going to throw this morning, and I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if I'll catch fish on it. I don't even know if it'll walk the dog properly. But people ask, so there you go. That's the lure that I'm using to start out with. So. Oh, came off. All right, well, this Yozuri top knock didn't accomplish anything. One strike, one brief tug of war, and that was it. So now, can't say if it's the lure or, you know, if it's just the topwater bite is not on today. I suspect it's the later. That's a good size red. I don't want to bring him into the back of the boat. I get fouled up. Come on. No, you're not missing. Excellent. Excellent. Here we go. Nice 26.5-inch red. Just barely in the slot. So. I am happy to finally have something. This water's cooling down a little bit too, so it's a little more lively. Come here. There we go. All right. I guess I better re-rig and then put the head camera on, because I sight fished that guy. It was tough, but if I can do it now, I might as well start filming it. Pulling backwards, damn it. It's not good. Nope. All right. Got him. All right, here we go. 23-inch redfish. Second one of the day. Very happy to have it. Much prefer catching 2 over 1.
So he's pretty green still. He's going to take off any second. Yep. Yeah, I didn't turn on the head camera on that one, unfortunately, because I only saw a splash up in the mangroves, and I wasn't sure if it was a fish or a mullet, you know, a redfish or a mullet. So I just made the cast, ended up hooking up. This is kind of crazy. Usually a culvert with burning water is a gold mine, but right now, I'm getting nothing. Oh shit. Sorry, buddy. No redfish. Alright, so I'm going to try to make quick work of this because I guess somebody's broke down along my way back to River Breeze. So I'm going to finish up this little stretch here and then go take off and see if I see them. Now this is exactly the kind of water that redfish love. When mangrove areas, shallow shorelines flood, when the water gets high, and they can get up into areas they normally can't, you can almost always find redfish around these areas. And I have almost every time that I've come across one of these. So that's why I just turned the camera on. I haven't seen a fish yet, but there'll probably be one here. Got it. That was awesome. That was a great take. Boy. Boy, I'm gonna... He's going into those logs. I'm gonna be in trouble here. Let me get him out of there. Don't go back in there. Come on, come on, come on. Man, it's a big fish. Come on. This is my light rod too. Oh, that's a nice fish. That is a nice fish. Come on. Look at that. That is a nice fish. I don't know if I can... Come on, come on. Oh. He touched the net. No. Yes. Yes. Sweet. Redfish number 4. And wow, that was an amazing take. That was awesome. Okay, here we go. 11th hour redfish. This guy is about 26 and a half, just like that first big one. So, ended up being a pretty good day after what was a really tough start on topwater. But literally, I was just wrapping it up. I was finishing up this little bit of shoreline, and then I was going to go start heading back because I guess there's a boater who's outboard, won't start or something. So I was going to swing by there on the way and see if they need, there it goes, see if they need help. So I guess I got my good deed reward before I even did the good deed, so.
Okay, sitting here at River Breeze, about to give my wrap up for the day. Ended up being a pretty good day. I am really surprised, honestly, because it started out so poorly. Topwater just wasn't happening. I got one strike total on topwater, and I don't think that has anything to do with the lure that I was throwing either. I had no luck with topwater last week too, and I switched up lures several times, and it just it wasn't happening. So I just think the topwater bite's a little bit off, but I pretty quickly switched to kind of sight fishing / blind casting, and ended up pulling out some nice fish. I mean, I ended up getting 4 redfish total. A couple of them were just in the top of the slot, just barely. So they were really nice fish. Nice middle slot fish in there too, and then a runt. So, but I certainly had opportunities at others. Some of them were just, inexplainably spooky, and just snub things that they should have eaten, and then there were a couple where I just completely botched the cast and blew the opportunity. But nonetheless, it still turned out to be a really good day. And then towards the end there, you may hear me say it in the video, there was a boater, I guess he was having issues, so it was on my way back, so I was going to kind of cut the day a little bit short and go help this person. But he ended up getting back to the ramp. I mean, just as I was letting the fish go and planning to go help him, he messaged me and said, "Hey, I made it back, thanks." And then so I continued to fish for a little bit more. Did see another fish or 2, but didn't get any in the boat, so it really didn't make a difference. But still, overall a good day. A lot windier than forecast, but weather wise it was awesome. Like 80s, low 80s all day long. If the wind had just laid down a little bit more, it would have been great. So you can almost feel fall in the air. But that's it for this week. Pretty happy with the day. So until I do it next time, that's all I got. See ya.